about another aspect that we could say is one of the key driving factors when it comes to apartment demand in these emerging pockets of area. Let's break it down. The factors driving demands in some aspect when it says, firstly, we talked about the job growth. That's a major contribution. Texas is home to several booming industries like your technology, the likes of your healthcare, also too, which I'm part of in some aspect. Logistics also too. You can but to take note about the vast land space in Texas. Logistics is huge down here, and also too, manufacturing is very, very, very pronounced here in the Texas area. There's a lot of money flowing into this axis of the United States of America. I'm talking about the market that I mentioned, the likes of your Austin, the likes of your Fort Worth, the likes of San Antonio, the Dallas area also too. Austin has earned the nickname of what we call right now the Silicon Hills. Yeah, I'm sure that resonates. Something common, a name that we'll always refer to in San Francisco, which is your Silicon Valley. San Francisco is known for that prominent name, but Austin is now the new hub of tech. So it's called Silicon Hill due to the influx of tech companies setting up shops in the Austin area, the core of Austin and the suburb of Austin. And these companies are expanding. The workforce is growing in these particular companies, and it does ultimately translate into more demand in Austin. So Austin, an emerging market in some areas have already emerged. They're still growing. Can be said that it's a place that investors can come in and see what can be in 5, 6, 7, 10 years. The value of your money, the authenticity, the integrity of your capital, you can say is assured in terms of when you forecast going down the road. So now, what about San Antonio, often referred to as the Alamo City, also experiencing impressive growth in the healthcare sector, actually, with major hospitals and medical institutions expanding. There's a rise in demand also too for housing for medical professionals and their families. So you can but to notice rather the growth in San Antonio because of the healthcare system that you see growing out there. Another crucial factor is affordability. Yes, affordability. While the cost of living is rising, Texas is still relatively affordable actually compared to other major metros like the likes of your California, the likes of your New York, even Florida. You know, I used to live in Florida, South, you know, towards the likes of your Miami. You know, I used to live there, so I know what it means. I know what the cost basis can be in terms of comparable. I know the difference very well. So, you know, people moving in from Florida, and this affordability is drawing people from high cost city. Yes, seeking low rents and more rooms for their dollar. I remember several years back when I moved, before the subprime, I moved from Florida down here to Texas. So the affordability is just, you know, there's gaps in that, in what I could call there's a difference. So I know the cost of living in South Florida. I know what it means when you want to compare it to the affordability that Texas offers. You know, I live in the Dallas area right now, so I know what the difference in that shift. Now, what is the takeaway in what I just said? Job growth and economic development creates a solid foundation for long-term demand for rental properties, your apartments. Affordability in the Texas city compared to major coastal market make Texas just affordable for renters. Yes, affordability, you can't but to notice that too when it comes to all this emerging market. Remember, I'm talking about why the boom is in all this emerging market.